What's going on, everybody? Logan Manzanares here, and I just got done talking with a client about feeding our kids, right? And um, how there's basically two schools of thought, where some parents will, they themselves will personally eat like, for lack of a better word, like crap, eat garbage, but they only feed their kids really, really well, right? So it's like one school of thought, which obviously has very interesting dynamics to it. But the other school of thought is that you yourself eat really, really well and eat quote unquote healthy. However, you let your kids eat whatever, garbage, right? And so how, like, what is the, so like, how do we handle this, right? Like, what is, like, what's right, what's wrong? There's no right or wrong. However, like, why don't you just both eat really well, right? And so I believe that the reason this is because whichever way you do it, we really think of food as something that, you know, is either good or bad. And truthfully, it's not. It's just, what are your goals and what you're working towards? And so one of the hidden benefits from both eating well is that you're both eating the same. And so when you're eating the same, you're actually both on the same page. And whether you realize it or not, like, food is a very important piece of our lives for a lot of reasons, but there's a lot of emotional reasons that go behind it too. And so when you eat different than your kids do, either way, there actually becomes this barrier between you and your kids' relationship with food together. And so how you're able to overcome that or solve that or get on the same page and establish a connection at the dinner table, at the breakfast table, is that you actually eat the same foods. And so what that's going to do is it's going to take a little bit of it's going to take a little bit of giving and taking from probably your point of view and also from their point of view, right? They're going to probably have to, like, stop eating some of the stuff that they're used to eating, and you're going to have to start eating some of the stuff that maybe they're used to eating, depending on where you're at in that cycle. But it's something that we've actually done recently at our house, and it's been a game changer because it gets everybody on the same page. We all feel the same. We're eating the same foods, and it makes our connections tighter. And it might seem silly, but food is a very important piece, something that we do multiple times a day. And so the more on page you can be with people who actually live with you and the people who you care about, the easier your relationships can actually be in general. So that's just a quick thought I had for you. So if you have kids or you have a spouse and you guys eat differently, like, whether you guys are eating good or eating bad, or one person's eating way better than the other person, doesn't really matter. What's really important is that you guys both get on the same page. You guys are eating the same things, because at that point, when you guys work as a team, you guys can move towards whichever one of those you want. Like, you can continue to move towards crap if you want, but generally speaking, if you're watching this or reading this, you're gonna probably want to both move towards eating better. And when you're working with a team, it's always much easier to have the support you need to actually eat better and make the goals or achieve goals that you can never do on your own or feel on your own as well. So if you have roommates, you have kids, you have spouses, eat the same thing as them, work towards it, do a little give and take, because it's going to be the most powerful thing you can possibly do. It's going to help strengthen the bond relationship you have with that person, but it's also going to make it easier for when you guys both want to transition towards this path, which is eating better.